Patriots took it to 10.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 49, check 49, check 49. Over. Roy.
Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Check right 21. Hey, check right 21. Right 21. Check right 21. Here we go. Big ass.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Watch safety 3.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ass. Regular.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Hey, Alabama.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't a second. You ain't. Hey, Zoo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's get the ball. Mike, don't stand it.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Brady now to throw. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now he's forced down left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 50. Danny. Hey, Mike 50. Let me go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 31, Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Matt Judon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, 66. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I know he ain't got grip.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Take. Bill. Hey, turn it up. Hustle.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
36.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Fighting through, and he's got space. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 48 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll run with Michel. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fun. We got three, fellas. We got three. Check. 48's the mic. Check.
Hold 50.
Hey, tight. He's crashing.
Alert.
To throw again. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
41's the mic. Check 41. Crunch time, defense. 41's got 3D.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from. And
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 43.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right. This is Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught by Roberts. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Bang! 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 Check 24! Check 24!
On first down, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Ingram again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Here we go. Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check three, check three, check three. Jim. Check three, check three.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 13. Check 13.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let him know. Flag. Watch the twist. Check nickel.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now here's Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
48 to Mike.
To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw. That's caught at the 25. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Wait, that's wide, 80. Alpha. Too low, Chuck. Hey, check Mike 50. Hey, exit. 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, 66.
Brady to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gostkowski for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before